So Les Knight is an antinatalist who founded the movement called the Voluntary Human Extinction Movement. He created this movement in order to preserve and save non-humans from human destruction of the earth due to overpopulation, pollution, things like that, climate change. Um, the problem with this is that if humans go extinct, then there will be no one to save non-humans from when the sun becomes a red giant and consumes the earth. And that death would be quite horrible for the animals. Um, so we have either human-caused extinction of the animals or the red giant caused extinction of all life on Earth. What humans would do might result in human extinction anyways, but it most likely won't end all life on Earth. But either way, the red giant's going to destroy the Earth completely and all life on it. So you have that, or you have humans all voluntarily go extinct, and then you have the red giant that's inevitably going to kill everything. And it won't be a pleasant death at all. Neither would be a pleasant death, but so so you might say, well, why not go extinct? Well, because humans are the only hope. If his goal is to go extinct in order to save non-human life, then the only way to preserve non-human life for sure, or with the way to have the most potential to achieve this goal would be for humans to stay alive and to advance technology enough where we could create an ark to save the animals from the red giant, the end of the sun, the end of the earth, and all that. That's inevitable. That's going to happen at some point. So we are actually the only hope that they have. If that's the goal, is to save the animals and stuff. That we're the only way that we could ensure that life goes on. But we're a key part of that. If we go, then they definitely go, for sure. It's all over for them. It's going to take a while, but I don't think that really matters. Like, you might say, well, at least they get to live all of this time without us. They get to have this happiness without us. Sure, but what if, the day we end, a meteor comes hurtling towards the Earth and kills them, like, not that day, but maybe, sometime after we're gone. Whereas we could have prevented that, possibly. These are all, humans have the potential to stop these things from happening. But no other life on Earth has that potential to protect all life on Earth. We're the only ones that have within our capability to protect all life on Earth, and the ability to destroy all life on Earth. Um, so it's completely hopeless without us. Um, Something could come along and, some other thing could come along and destroy all life on Earth when we're not here. But his goal, so despite how long of a time of peace they would have, his goal is to protect life on Earth. So it would definitely, his goal is completely destroyed the second that humans are gone. If we're gone, it's just like, well, that's like ensuring that his goal will never be achieved. So, yeah, I just wanted to make this point that, and another thing is humans, we could potentially get our shit together. We could, at some point, do better than what we're doing. So, and we are learning. I feel like we're making some progress, and at the same time, things in some regards are getting worse, But again, it's just his solution isn't really a solution at all. And then there's the whole generic subjective continuity aspect of this. If all humans are gone, then let's just say the only consciousnesses in the universe left after we're all gone are those of the consciousnesses that are being done by the brains of the animals. So those would be the only experiences that would be occurring after we all died. And we all know that wild animals have shitty lives. A lot of them, most of them do. Like, a lot of people, I took a poll on Twitter, and it was like 60% of people would rather be born human than a wild animal. I don't think the 40%, they 70, 80, yeah, they didn't really consider. They're not taking into consideration what the lives of wild animals are really like, compared to human lives, or at least the potential of a human life compared to. But maybe they like the idea of not being aware of the fact that one day they're going to die inevitably. Humans, at least we believe, are the only ones that have this knowledge that we know for sure that it's all going to end for this individual at some point in time. So I think that covers everything that I wanted to on the whole voluntary human extinction movement. Yeah, it just completely eradicates any potential for humans to keep life going. Whereas once humans are gone, it is absolutely certain that all life on Earth will be destroyed in a horrible death. Right now, we don't know what the future of human interaction here on Earth is going to be with the Earth and with animals and things like that. We see a trajectory playing out, but we don't know the long term. But we know for a fact that the sun is going to blow up, it's going to become supermassive, and it's going to it's going to get to a point so close to the Earth that the Earth is just going to be hell. And then slowly the Earth is just going to crumble apart and kind of like ashes and stuff. But another thing I want to talk to you, completely separate from what I'm talking about, the antinatalism, is free will. I would like to ask people to try to, whenever you talk about free will, try to not use the phrase or the word free will or determinism. Instead, just focus on explaining how things work. You could say, well, I was late for the interview because I couldn't find my keys because my memory wasn't, uh, you know, I couldn't remember where I put my keys, and that wasn't my fault. I didn't choose to not remember where I put my keys, and so people might understand that, like, that we're at the mercy of our memories. We're at the mercy of whatever occurs to us at any given point in time, and we don't choose where we're born, and we don't choose our IQ level. So instead of even bringing up the word free will at all, just if somebody brings up the word free will, just say, well, I don't know what you mean about the word free will. I don't know how you define it, but here's what I'll say. I'll say that I know that we are all at the mercy, of our memories, and we're at the mercy of whatever our mind comes up with at any point in time. Any ideas we have or any conclusions that we make are based off of prior knowledge and experience, and so we are limited in all these ways. And then in whatever thoughts your brain comes up with at any point in time. And sure, you can have a thought and you don't have to react on it, but you're also limited to whatever thoughts come up to your mind. But also, your reaction to that thought is also a reaction, or also another thought that is also the result of past experiences and the knowledge that you personally have available, and the knowledge that that occurs to you at that given moment in time. Like Sam Harris does this example where he asks people to think of, three states in America, or three countries around the world, and we are limited to whatever states or countries pop into our head, whatever comes to the forefront of our mind, unless you can think about the whole United States. But then for some reason, you don't know why, you pick these states. It's like, what made you pick these states when you could have picked those other states? It's just like, well, I prefer those states, and it's just, well, why do you prefer those states? Because I visited them. And why'd you visit them? Because I wanted to. Why'd you want to? Because I wanted to. Well, do you decide what you want? No, you just want it. And then you can get into the whole explanation of how our wants and things work. Anyways, I feel like I'm rambling, but thanks for watching, and see you next time.